Did you enjoy today's episode? I think I did enjoy today's episode, particularly because I like games and I even like the particular games that they played. Plus, the energy today was just all positive vibe. Today was just all love, and I really enjoyed this episode. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. This is a good time to subscribe, okay? Please do not leave without subscribing. The show started out with Ebuka talking about the parties in the house, of course, the Saturday night parties, and then he showed us some clips. You know how the party started now. When the whole show started, the parties were really dry. The Saturday night parties were really dry. But then, thank God for Toyo, just like they said. Toyo was the one who tried to bring life into the party, and then Mercy, of course. So they were now asking Toyo and Ike that fight that they had. Remember the famous fight that Ike and Toyo had, where Ike came and literally pushed Toyo because he was dancing with Mercy. So today we found out that Mercy was doing everything she was doing on purpose. According to Mercy, she likes it when guys fight over her, and that was it for her. That she was really intrigued by the way Ike would just get jealous when she dances with people. She didn't just dance with Toyo alone, she also danced with Omashola. You know, there were other people that she danced with, and then Joe as well. So you were not asking Ike how it felt or how he felt. He was like, well, for Toyo was really annoying at some point that he didn't even know why he was doing it. So when Mercy Sha explained that everything she was doing was calculated, that really she did it because, especially when she and Ike had issues, she would just look for someone else to go and dance with and stuff so that Ike would get jealous. So Toy was like, oh really, I was used, yeah. So when he said, when he came out of the house and people were like, how was Mercy's bomb, how was Mercy's bomb, how soft was Mercy's bomb? So I was like, yeah, it's really soft. So knowing now that, you know, I was being used, thank God I used you too, your bomb was soft. So yeah, it was just all love today. Then Ike was just talking about how Mercy got upset when he was dancing with Bbnaija. And according to Mercy, the reason why she got upset was because Ike was just having fun. For her, what she was doing was playing the game, you know, looking at Ike every other time, just waiting for him to get jealous, you know, paying attention to whether Ike was looking at her and all. But Ike, when he's doing his own, following anybody he's following, he's not even looking at her. And that was really painful that she wasn't really having it. Why would he do that? Then Ike also mentioned Joe, that Joe was really annoying because Ebuka kept asking Ike that was he happy when Toyo left. He said Toyo and they had a connection, seeing that his birthday was just a day or two before Toyo's birthday, and then they were just cool. That day was just something exceptional and he's not going to hold it against him. He now said, but were you happy when Toyo left? He said no, he wasn't, that because they were cool. But for Joe, when Joe left, he was really happy, you know, excited that Joe was leaving, you know. So yeah, that was it. Moving on, Ebuka now said, okay, right now they're going to be playing a game, and this game, there's a box. You're going to pick a word from the box, then you're going to tell us what the word means. And he goes ahead to explain to them that every word they're going to pick has something to do with parties, so that is a hint for them. So if you do not get the word's meaning correctly, if you're a guy, you're going to do 20 push-ups with one hand, or you're going to chew the paper and swallow it. If you're a girl, you're either going to chew the paper and swallow it as well, or you're going to take off your both eyelashes or your wig. So I was like, whoa, this is really serious. So then he started. Ike went first and he picked the word sip and see. Guys, did you know the meaning of this word before today? I seriously didn't know. I literally could have just filled everything, pretty much everything. Anyway, so Ike couldn't answer it, of course, and the meaning of that word was open house baby shower. Like, how do you expect Ike to know that? So he tried to chew and swallow the paper, but he couldn't get it. So the then said, okay, for not swallowing the paper, just do like 5 push-ups with one hand. So he did. Moving on, the next person who picked was Jackie. Jackie got her own correctly. It was immense party crashers. Then Kim, they asked her what the meaning of gala was. So she said it meant premium party, but she was half correct and halfway not so correct. So they told her to either take her wig halfway, chew the paper and not swallow it, or just something, and then she just took her wig halfway. Then on Mashola's turn, of course, he didn't even have an idea. He just chewed and swallowed the paper. Mercy as well, she chewed and swallowed the paper. Guys, it was just somehow. Sheyi also, they asked him, he got it right. He said it was party after party. They were just dancing, giving the moves. Party after party. Party after party. After party after party. Anyways, moving on. Toyo, then I asked him, he said we met like someone who kills vibes, so he got it, halfway. I really enjoyed this whole session. It was nice. The energy was beautiful. Like, it was just nice. In my mind, is this show ending today or what? This one are just showing love. But of course, we couldn't have the whole housemates in the studio. So we just had few people. Of course, the people that I mentioned that played the game, those were the people that were present. Moving on, they now showed, this was obviously another day, saying that they had changed outfits. They now talked about the whole tension and some other things that had happened in the house. So they started with playing a clip. This clip was Fraud crying and then Esther petting him. They now also showed when Ebuka came and was asking what's up, what happened that night that Fraud was crying, and Esther just explained that, oh, he was broken and I was petting him, or I was there for him, that was all. So they now gave Fraud the opportunity to explain what everybody had seen, and it was not like, it is so painful because that wasn't really what happened. He wasn't actually crying because of Esther, but the whole scenario, the way Biggie, showed the clips, it looked like he was crying because of Esther. But what had happened was he was there, in the garden. It was like 2 a.m. He was looking into the skies and the stars. He said he was just thinking about his mom, seeing that, if you know this story, it's a very famous story. Fraud's mom was sick. She was in a theater before he got picked into the Big Brother house. So he really did not know the situation of things with his mom when he was in the house. And according to him, Biggie had not said anything to him. In diary room session, he was expecting that, oh, Biggie will bring this, oh, your mom this, your mom that, but he didn't get anything from his mom. So he was just thinking, and then Esther came and just was consoling him. That was it. So Mashola was just like, Fraud. So you mean that all those big cry, when they cry, they talk about your mom? So he was not like, he cried for Esther, or something happened with him and Esther. Now some of those moments where some were tears of joy, while some others were tears of sadness. But then not everything was just, about Esther or sadness. Joe was not like, see, for me, what I'm going to say is that these tears, you were crying because of Esther, but then you just have a way of bringing your mom into the picture sometimes. So that is what I'm going to say. Well, Frogger went ahead to explain that, that every Sunday when he stands up and then he's up for eviction and then he's safe, he's just like, oh, am I coming out to see my mom? Oh, I'm so emotional about how I've left her. That was the emotion for him. So they moved on from that, and then they went on to playing clips about when Ebuka will come to the house on a Sunday live eviction, and then play clips of what people had said during the week. So this time they were asking how the clips felt, especially the one that Jackie was talking that Thatcher was using witchcraft and all. So he asked Kim what she had to say. Kim was that it was really weird that people could think that. Like, it was just surprising for her. This is a game now. How will somebody be coming here to do witchcraft? And how will somebody even think of it? So it was really strange for her. But besides that, so that they asked Eluzonam said it was good that they played clips. Yeah, it was good at some point. See, guys, and today basically they were just playing games. They now moved on again to play another game. This time it was the charade game. I really love this charade game. If you don't know what charade is, it is when you pick a paper from a box and then you try to describe what that word is without saying anything. So everybody picked. It was just really crazy. If you see how people were trying to describe things, it was all fun today. Guys, I do not want to talk too much. Today's episode was just all happy moments. Guys, is it just me or was Cindy just not there? I was just wondering, who is this lady with the pink hair? Who is there? Who is that? Then I found out it was Cindy. She literally only spoke or did something when she came out to play her own part of the charade game. So I was really excited about the fact that everybody was cordial. There was no beef, especially with Ike and Toyo. Even though it looked like, oh, there was supposed to be something, there was no beef. Everybody was just okay. There was love. Like, I could see genuine happiness amongst the housemates, and it was just really nice. I really enjoyed today's episode. Not every time drama, not every time battles, not every time fight. Let us just be happy that the people are happy. So today's episode was just really beautiful. I've said that a lot, but yeah, just so you know. So that is pretty much what happened in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, please, I would like for you to give it a thumbs up. If you're yet to subscribe, this is also a good time to subscribe. Until next time, I'm going to see you on my next one. Oh, bye.